He was a crazy genius. His mind was a wild place, full of bright colors and dark thoughts. He painted pictures of starry skies and sunny fields, but his life was full of sadness. He even cut off his own ear. This is the story of Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh was born on March 30, 1853, in the peaceful village of Zundert, Netherlands. Growing up as the son of a preacher, he was surrounded by faith and nature. But young Vincent was a restless soul. He didn't love school and moved around a lot. This unsettled life would shape the troubled yet brilliant artist he would become. His early years were marked by a sense of isolation as he struggled to connect with others, a solitude that would later find expression in his intensely personal art. Vincent van Gogh's early adulthood was a restless journey through various occupations. He didn't know what to do with his life. He briefly followed in his father's footsteps, becoming a preacher, but it did not resonate with his passionate spirit. A subsequent attempt at teaching revealed a similar disconnect. The structured classroom environment clashed with his unconventional mind. A turning point arrived when he joined the esteemed art dealership, Goupil & C. Surrounded by the grandeur of art, Vincent found a sense of belonging. The vibrant colors, intricate details, and the sheer emotional impact of the works ignited a spark within him. Yet, the commercial nature of the art world eventually proved unsatisfying. The desire to create, rather than merely sell, art became an overwhelming force. Disillusioned and yearning for something more profound, Vincent abandoned his job to focus on his true calling, art. It marked the beginning of a wild journey toward self-discovery and artistic expression. In 1886, Vincent went to live in Paris with his brother Theo. Paris was the place to be for artists, and Vincent wanted to be part of it. He saw amazing paintings by artists like Monet, Renoir, and Degas. These pictures inspired Vincent to try new things with colors and light in his own work. The busy city and spending time with other artists made Vincent feel excited about painting. Even though his pictures still looked a bit dark at first, he was starting to change and become the famous artist we know today. One of the famous paintings he made at this time was called Portrait of Père Tanguy. It was a picture of his friend who was an artist too. This painting showed how much Vincent liked his friend and how he was getting more involved in the world of art. In 1888, Vincent moved to Arles in the south of France, hoping to start an artists' community and find a peaceful place to work. In this sunny, quiet town, he created some of his most well-known and emotionally powerful paintings. One of these is Sunflowers, a series of artworks showing bright sunflower arrangements, representing both hope and his love for the simple beauty of nature. But during this time of great creativity, Vincent's mental health worsened. A dramatic event where he cut off part of his own ear during a moment of despair marked the start of several psychological crises. His troubled emotions were reflected in his work, like in The Starry Night, which he painted while staying at the St. Paul de Marseille asylum. This famous painting, with its swirling night sky and bold brushstrokes, shows his turbulent mental state and deep interest in the cosmos. Van Gogh's struggle with mental illness was a tragic part of his life, overshadowing his artistic talent. His mind was like a stormy sea, filled with both creativity and deep sadness, constantly battling waves of despair. He often felt overwhelmed by intense psychological pain, as if he were sinking into a dark place he couldn't escape. The bright and vivid imagery in his paintings sharply contrasted with his inner struggles, making his art a powerful expression of his emotional suffering. Despite finding some comfort in his art, Vincent struggled constantly with his inner demons. His moments of peace were brief, often interrupted by deep bouts of depression and anxiety. The tragic act of cutting off part of his own ear showed the extent of his inner turmoil. While his time in mental health facilities offered some stability, they also highlighted the deep wounds in his soul. His emotional pain was evident in every brushstroke, every swirling line, a vivid display of his suffering and a powerful reminder of the price he paid for his genius. In May 1890, Vincent van Gogh moved to Auvers-sur-Oise, a small village near Paris, in search of a fresh start. He was under the care of Dr. Paul Gachet. Dr. Gachet was recommended to Vincent by his brother Theo because of his experience in treating mental illness and his empathy for artists. Dr. Gachet himself was an amateur painter and a friend of many well-known artists, making him a supportive figure for Vincent during this difficult time. Despite Dr. Gachet's efforts to provide a stable environment, Vincent's emotional pain remained evident in his work, making this period both a creative peak and an emotional final chapter in his life. Towards the last part of Vincent's life, he experienced a surge of creativity. In just a few months, he created over 70 paintings, working at a frantic speed. One of these paintings is Wheatfield with Crows, which is often seen as a reflection of Vincent's inner struggles. The dark, stormy sky and the threatening crows in the painting give a feeling of looming danger and emotional pain. On July 29, 1890, Vincent van Gogh's life came to a tragic end when he succumbed to a gunshot wound, widely believed to be self-inflicted. At just 37 years old, he left behind a legacy of profound and groundbreaking art. His death was as dramatic as his life, a poignant end to a life characterized by both remarkable creativity and profound personal struggles. In the years after his death, Vincent van Gogh's work finally started to get the recognition it deserved. His unique style and the deep emotions in his paintings caught the attention of art critics and collectors. Masterpieces like The Starry Night and Sunflowers were praised for their originality and emotional impact. His rise to fame after death was as dramatic as his life, turning him from a struggling artist into a celebrated icon. The opening of the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam in 1973 was a defining moment in preserving his legacy. With the largest collection of his works and letters, the museum provides a powerful glimpse into the life and mind of this remarkable artist. Van Gogh's influence reaches far beyond the art world, touching literature, film, and popular culture. His story has become the symbol of the tortured artist, striking a deep chord with people all over the world. Vincent van Gogh's life, marked by dramatic highs and lows, continues to inspire and fascinate. From his early struggles to his groundbreaking artistic achievements, Vincent's journey reflects the power of creativity and the resilience of the human spirit. His legacy endures through his art, a testament to his extraordinary vision and enduring impact on the world of art. Thank you for joining us on this dramatic exploration of Vincent van Gogh's life. If you enjoyed this biography, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.